Hi there, I'm Claire from Chancellor Coaching. Today what I want to talk about is the Four of Pentacles. Now I've got to be transparent with you. This card actually rarely comes up in a reading for me. I don't tend to attract in the clients that need the Four of Pentacles or the message of this card. But it's absolutely important, it's part of the journey, right? So let's go, let's have a look at what the Four of Pentacles actually means. So the Four of Pentacles is telling us that there is a need for structure in somebody's life, that they've been holding on to things that they deem important. They're kind of holding on to the material wealth and saving money and saving for the mortgage, and there's a real scarcity fear underneath all of this tight grip of saving every dollar. This person really isn't enjoying life. They've got such a control and a need to budget and to know where every single dollar is going to. And we can see that within, the tightness of this card. When it comes to a relationship in this reading, it's telling us that they've restricted their options. This is someone who would rather thinking of someone I know, actually, someone who would actually rather, go and buy the frozen meat pies in the supermarket and have that, rather than actually taking you to the bakery and buying you something fresh and lovely and homemade. This is somebody who will, make a make a thermos of coffee, take you to a location, buy a cafe and have your cup of coffee and feel really chuffed and excited that they got to save $3. So, oh, sorry, I'm finding a lot of humor in that because I've witnessed that with a family member. But the Four of Pentacles, this is saying to you that, you're going to have to find somebody who really appreciates, your quirky way and the quirky importance of saving every dollar. You're going to have to find a partner there that really may have had that kind of scarcity growing up, so they share that kind of appreciation for for keeping the spending so low. And so if this card is coming up for a single person, the message here from the spirit world is maybe it's time to relax your grip. Try something different, bring in more play, bring in more joy, and and you're going to actually be able to bring in somebody who complements that energy to be able to bring in more wealth from a place of abundance rather than away from the scarcity. So if this card is coming up in reverse, it's telling us here that there's a misuse of power. The financial stress has gotten so bad in the way that you've tried to take risky moves that you may be on the brink of bankruptcy there. It can represent failing businesses or just needing to work through that internal judgment of not being able to keep up with everybody else. That grayness in the card really emphasizes that, as like, what is going on? The town in the background here does tell us that there are other people involved in this card, in the message of this card. He's wearing his crown. He's somebody here of authority. He's somebody to take notice of. He's somebody who's quite proud, like a bit like a mortgage broker. He's able to help other people with their finances. But with that red energy over the blue gown that we see at the bottom there, he's got a lot to communicate, but people have a hard time getting through that intense shield before they actually are able to understand his message. So, is there anything else there within the symbology that's important? Nope, I'm not hearing from the team there. They're like kind of laughing. They're talking about the black forcefulness there. There's a need for this person to have that formality as well. Being the Pentacles, that would kind of make sense. So in a health reading, this card will represent where they're holding onto that financial stress. People tend to hold that underneath their ribs or down their spine. The stomach might be churning. They're just stressing about money, worrying about money. Maybe they've taken on board the responsibility of the family problems with money, and it's caused them to have difficulty being able to receive. Seeing that we can't really open up the hands to receive, where it's holding on so tight. Now, empaths are a good one for that. They are such givers, but they don't often allow themselves to receive. And so this can, not empaths, but so this kind of attitude towards money can cause that arthritis, the drawing the strength from being rigid, the discipline in being rigid. The stubbornness probably served you well as a child, but as an adult, you are free to create your own rules. And so if this card is, coming up, if this card is coming up in a reading, Spirit World is really telling you that you need to let go of some of the childhood restrictions. It's telling you that we need to feel safe in expressing your boundaries, that it's safe to be open, to open those doors for new opportunities. It's telling us here that, you know, you've been closing too many doors, and the Spirit World wants to bring in a new, vital, beautiful energy that we're going to see coming up in the other tarot cards here within the Pentacles. So, Four of Pentacles. I'd be cheeky and say just pull another card, but no, we're, you know, there's value here. So, yeah, I will talk to you later.